first and foremost, we want to say that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And that is how we can go forward with the importance of knowing that what knowledge can change the course of life, the course of things, the course of a people. So therefore, we look at knowledge, and when we look at the wise mind, the Prince Umayas, we had started having dialogue right around the time when we were about to publish My Life on Ethiopia Progress, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And they had reached out to us, and from there on, we continue to have dialogue with one of his economic advisor, who, over time we became very more closer, David Steinman. But the whole idea, they came and asked me if they could publish, we could publish for them. I think it was like quotations of Haile Sellassie, etc. But we changed the name because we knew for a fact, as a Rastaman, I knew that the ones who would more embellish or want to and cherish the words of His Majesty Haile Selassie I would be Rastafari people. And therefore, I saw the importance of using the wise mind of His Majesty. So when I look at it, it was something when you look at Kwame Nkrumah have axioms of Nkrumah. You have the Red Book, Mao Zedong quotations and Mao Zedong thought. So I said to myself, we must have something very poignant, something very much strong for the High Majesty, whereby our youth, our elders, we can walk with this in our pockets and as a weapon of defense for, when we are attacked. It could help us every day, to lift us up every day, in terms of keeping us on a track of stability and how to overstand humanity and society. So hence the reason we said, let's do the wise mind of Haile Selassie I. And that is how it came out. And that was 2004. The first issue came out. And it had a ring all over the Rastafari world, and among even non-Rastafari youth started to read it. Our elders sat in Jamaica and decided at the time that this book must now be read by every Rastafari brethren, sister. They must possess one, because it gives us that as a tool to be able to conquer. And when we are attacked, because the High Majesty speaks on character, he speaks on education, he speaks on leadership, he speaks on a variety of things that is important for us as a people, how we go about our life as a nation of people. So that in itself was the key. And then later on, about 4 or 5 years ago, since Chronix came into on the music scene, he did a song about Rastafari, about the using the wise mind, and he did give us the permission to use that song, to quote from it, and use it for promotion and to advertise, and therefore it became more and more stronger, and still going stronger, because we plan to over time to translate it into Spanish, into French, into Swahili, etc. For the 20th anniversary. Next year will be the 20th anniversary, 2024. So we plan next year to make it a big anniversary celebration by having it in the language of Swahili, especially that Swahili goes over 14 African countries, and there's a great amount of Rastafari brethren all across East Africa and all across Africa and whole. So that's one of the things we want to do coming forward, and to reduce the price for those markets, so they could be able to lap it up, because we think that this must be a tool that once as Rastafari people must be able to use in their possession to counteract whatever is coming at us, in this Armageddon. And because the Armageddon is getting steeper and steeper.